Hey everyone, just watched the 6th episode of Voltron Legendary Defenders 7th season, The Journey Within. And this was quite an impressive one. Very character driven, in fact. The opening scene is kind of what we expect from this season. Them drifting through space aboard the Lions, of course, still, cosmically speaking, inching their way towards Earth. And, with time still dragging on, Keith proposes that they do some drills, undergo some tests to keep their wits, their unity as a team. But soon the Lions enter an anomaly that leaves the Paladins themselves safe, apparently due to their suits. But the Lions themselves and all of their passengers are essentially frozen, but completely in good shape as they've been. And for most of the episode, with them trying to figure things out while outside the Lions, we get what I'd like to think was a story quite a bit inspired by the movie Gravity, the Sandra Bullock sci-fi movie from a few years back. Because it's sort of that scenario, one person drifting through space, trying to figure out a solution, keep sharp and alert, times 5. There's the isolation element due to the fact that they were in interstellar space at the time, so no planets, no moons, no decent sized asteroids for them to settle on. They suddenly find themselves away from the Lions. They're not even sure which direction they are due to their disorientation. So things are pretty pessimistic and bleak for quite a bit of this episode. Even as time goes on, they start to get at each other's throats a little bit, despite, several of their adventures proving their fortitude as a team. It's not a whole lot of story pieces. Like I said, it's more character based, the interactions, their obstacles. But I will say there's quite a bit of interesting space imagery in this one. Besides the simplicity of just, the blackness of space with tons of little stars scattered throughout it. There's stuff like, I think it's on the screen kind of considered a nebula, but when it's sighted, it's kind of like a glowing windstorm. There's a massive flock of maybe real, maybe hallucinatory little spacefaring creatures. They're kind of just look like little wings and barely anything else, just fluttering by in formation. So there's not a whole lot to talk about this one without just going scene by scene, moment by moment, which I sometimes do, but this is one of those that's good to experience with little foreknowledge. But I will say that with the kind of a downer tone throughout a lot of this one, the ending is very exciting, very positive. I'll probably refer to it when talking about the next one. So, guess that's it for this episode. And I'll see you next time with my thoughts on episode 59.